Yeah, now you did.
Oh, okay.
It's so funny watching you. Oh, hello.
Hey, hello everybody. It's Andrea.
And Nannette.
And she's.
And we are.
And we are.
Sisters.
We're sisters. We're sisters. Sisters.
Wait, we're gonna do like an intro song. We need to really work on it because that was crap. That was horrible.
You saying we should have a dance routine?
Yeah, no, but I get to make it up this time now that we're grown up. I'm not having you bossing me around about it. I'll show you some moves.
Oh, you know what?
Moves like Jagger.
Shut up. Bob and I went to the, look, if any of you haven't watched my last video, it's called Secret MIB Headquarters. Bob thought it would be funny to name it that. We went to DC and we went to a couple museums, and we went to the new African American History and Heritage Museum. I don't know if I have the name right, but anyway, there's this one part where it's got these people doing what they're called, like, you can go up in front of this thing and it interacts with you and you can do different dances, and they called it step, but it reminded me of, remember Stomp when we were kids? Stomp. Like, yeah, like we used to be able to do all that stuff.
We did that in the soldier show too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did a stomp routine. Remember, and at the end she comes out and she's got one foot on each garbage can and she's walking on it, and someone off of it. She's so tiny. Yeah.
But anyway, we could do one of those dance routines if you want.
We should put one of those together for
or we could do belly dancing. I could teach you some belly dancing.
No.
Why not? What's the no? Why not?
I don't want to do belly dance. I don't want my belly up in the camera.
It's not really belly dancing, it's hip dancing. They just call it belly dancing.
Oh, I can do some hip dancing now.
Anyway, so you were saying you might come up to visit me in the Philadelphia area because
my class reunion is November 2nd. I might go to it. They're doing it at the Springfield Country Club. Why do they always do it there? I don't
know. You know where it is because Dad used to belong to it, remember?
No, he did?
It's next to where he lived with his second wife.
Oh, yeah.
How they were across from that.
The rich one?
Circular one. Yeah. It's right near there. We used to go swimming there, remember?
Yeah, I remember she used to make Boston cream pie all the time for you. These are the things I remember, that's all.
All I remember is if we moved one little thing, she'd come in and notice it and fix it. So I used to move stuff all the time. She'd have all these little figures across the piano. Do you remember that? And I would
yes.
I would pick up one and I'd move it just a little bit closer to the next one to see if she'd notice. And she did notice. She'd come in the room and she'd put it right back.
Okay, I have to tell you this because I just had this conversation with Andrea yesterday. I said, what? Don't you do that to your dad? And he's like, what? I said, you have to go up to the counter and you have to move things that are on the counter and you wait for him to come out and he doesn't even know he's doing it. It's hilarious. I used to do that constantly to him. He'll come out and he puts it all right back where it was, like in the exact same place. And I would do that.
You're a terrible person.
It was hilarious. It's so funny.
At least I did it when I was a kid, a teenager, but whatever.
Well, who says we have to grow up? No, I used to love doing that to him, and I tried to get the kids to do it all the time. I used to tell Dylan, when you go to your dad's, move all this stuff on the counter, just a little bit, and wait there for him to come out. And he did it. He said it was so fun. It is so entertaining, though.
But doesn't he realize that one of you guys moved it?
You know, eventually he'll realize and we'll say, will you stop doing that? And you're like, I will never stop doing that. You might want to get over your OCD.
Yeah, because that's how it works. You just get over it. It's just like that.
Okay, I won't. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you best not, because I can record whatever I want over here, and I could record whatever I want. Let's just put it that way.
Are you threatening me? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know. Is that a threat? Is it a threat? Unless it causes bodily harm, I don't think it's a threat, is it?
No, it sounded a little bit like a threat to me. You're threatening me to not say that thing that you know I really want to say.
Are you saying you're afraid of me? I'm not listening to you.
I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, you are.
Bring it. I'm just not going to do a bar fight with you. It's never going to happen. But I'm not scared of you.
Well, what if you were both on the same team in the bar fight? I'm not saying one of us holds the person down and the other one hits them. I'm saying it's 2 against 2.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if those two have like friends spread all throughout the bar and then we're just screwed? We're like dead.
We'll knock them all out.
Because Mama said not to. We're gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
If we can't knock them out, we'll escape.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I can run pretty fast. I'll run out the bar. Okay, which bar are we gonna do? Unless
they knock me out, I'm gonna keep on hitting. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and this is getting interesting. Let's do this. I'll teach you a couple of techniques I learned.
Okay, I can add to my repertoire.
I know, right? So where should we do this bar fight?
I don't know. Let's not plan it on here. Let's plan.
Okay. Well, surprise! Hey, we should get someone to come in and video.
Oh my God! What if we had a bar fight in Canada? The people would be apologizing to us while we're hitting them.
I don't get it. But that's
you don't get it. You don't get it. People say that Canadians are so polite; they apologize for everything. You never heard that?
No, that's cute.
I can't believe you've never heard that.
Oh, no. Okay, we'll do that then. Let's do that.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I'd rather have a fight in the U.S. because I understand the laws better.
Okay, and how are you going to maneuver around the laws? Because they're all, I don't care what state you're in, it's still assault.
I know, but maybe I look like I don't know what I'm doing.
We're going to plan better than this.
That's okay. They'll just use this video as evidence against me. They'll be like, look, you've been planning this for a long time.
For a long time.
We even read that it's on your bucket list. I don't know why you keep publishing this stuff.
It is kind of stupidity there.
I'll just wait till I'm 70. I'll wait till I'm 70, then have the bar fight.
You'll say, that's not me. That might look like me, but that's not me. Oh my God.
They'll know who everybody is by then.
Right?
I know, right?
Because you could we'll get chips put in us through the air.
No,
right?
I meant they'll be able to tell.
Oh.
They'll use the facial recognition and all that stuff.
Maybe so. You see, I need a new chair because every time I move, it's like.
Or you can oil it. See if there's a spot you can oil.
Okay, I'll get right on that.
Get your son to do it, except for not over the carpet.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get Andrew to do something, and it's. Well, he did actually. He got up on the roof because we have to get the. We have to take the HughesNet radio off the satellite, which I think is full beep.
Why do you have to take that off?
To send it back. And so
why can't they come get it themselves?
I know. He said, I'll do it for you, Mom. I'll do it. So he gets up there, he cuts the part off you have to cut, but then there's a screw that has to be unscrewed, and I never can find the screwdrivers in this house. I don't know. I have no idea where they are. So it's still on my roof. It's still on my roof.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
I made my vegetable soup.
What do you mean, like it's in a crock pot or something?
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I use all fresh vegetables, so it needs to cook, all day. So.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the gym, so I can't be sitting around stirring a pot. I'm just saying.
Did you
I'm
make
not
that
that
recipe?
woman.
Did you make that recipe yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I change it up sometimes, and I just add, it's really important that you use fresh garlic, in my opinion, and fresh onions.
Of course, you gotta have fresh garlic.
Yeah, but I put in the organic vegetable soup stock. What is it called? Whatever it's called. And then I put some tomato paste in, and I put a little bit of olive oil, and I like it like that, and then some spices. But he likes it, so.
We're gonna have, huh?
My child likes it.
That's good.
What are you gonna have?
We're gonna have chicken breast in the oven, and we're gonna have sweet potatoes. And Bob bought fresh green beans, so he said he's gonna make the green beans.
Oh, cool! That sounds yummy. I rarely have sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, but I don't know what it is about me. I cannot get a potato to cook properly. I just can't do it. And then I'm getting patient. I put it in. I think, oh, I have enough time. It's an hour and a half. You pull it out, and the thing's still hard, and you're like, no, this is ridiculous.
How long or what temperature are you putting it in for? It's got to be like at least 400, I think.
See, I don't remember. Maybe probably not that. I don't know. I'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
I don't watch the cooking channels, so I don't know the new apropos way of doing.
I get everything from the Betty Crocker cookbook.
Oh God.
Here's my Betty Crocker cookbook, right?
Yeah.
It's got little tab notes at the top for different things that I make a lot. I don't know. I just like it. It tells you all the basic stuff.
Yeah, it does. I have one.
Like, look, I have the poultry basics listed. See? 400-degree oven for 45 minutes covered with aluminum foil. Well, I don't always cover it with aluminum foil. Depends on if I have stuff on it. Because it'll dry out, you know?
You could put you know what? I got something for that. So you put butter or margarine around the whole potato. And then I put...
I'm talking about chicken breast.
Okay, never mind. Okay. I thought you were talking about sweet potatoes.
And there's chicken jambalaya and Brunswick. See, this is falling apart. I gotta put those little. Anyway, even the meatloaf I make is in here, which Bob makes.
She needs a new. Really? Do you know how I make my meatloaf?
I know. Look, Bob tells me how he makes his meatloaf too. If it's not in the recipe, it's not.
Seriously, let me tell you.
Except for the Italian food. I can do the Italian food without recipes.
Right, and that's
Lou taught us all that.
Will you listen? I make my meatloaf exactly how I make my meatballs. And then I throw in the oven, I put a little sauce on top of it.
No, I make my meatballs. My meatballs have evolved over the years.
I hope so. Evolved or devolved?
Evolved, because I like to make them nice and soft. So one of the things I do is I get the breadcrumbs and I add milk to it, and I kind of whip it up and let it expand a little, and I add that into the beef. Oh, you're making that face, but there's people have thought that my meatballs were made out of veal before.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, but I'm picturing, as you're talking, I'm picturing the bread expanding.
Yeah, it expands a little. It doesn't expand this much. I don't have that much in there. But you know, I have the beef. I have 1 egg, which I used to do 2 eggs, but now that I add milk, I don't do 2 eggs. And then I have all the spices that I use.
I don't even do a whole egg. But let me tell you,
this is turned into cooking.
I know. When you do your breadcrumbs, do you make your own breadcrumbs?
Not usually.
See, I do. And that's a trick. If anyone has a trick on that, put it below. I want to read. I am so frustrated with breadcrumbs these days. It's like I've tried to toast it. I've tried to let it sit out so it gets harder. It's so, God, I get frustrated making my breadcrumbs.
Oh, when I make them before I toast the bread, and then I let it dry out, and then I put it in a bag and roll a rolling pin over it.
Oh, that's so cheating. I love that. That's awesome.
But sometimes you might not want the crust in there. It depends on what you like. But there was something, the first time we made salmon cakes, we didn't have breadcrumbs. So we used, this was for a recipe in that cookbook. We used Ritz crackers, right? We took Ritz crackers and put them in a bag and did that. Now we just love the flavor of Ritz crackers in our salmon.
Oh,
cake.
yeah.
But
I was shaking my head at Andrew. He was like looking in like he's gonna come in here. I'm like,
no, not unless he wants to be the star of the show.
But that's like, so when I make I used to really make it a lot more than I don't make it very often now. Cordon bleu, chicken cordon. I started laughing, and it said, Google the invention of cornflakes.
Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that in a video. We watched a thing on the History Channel. Yeah.
Yes! I was like, what? Yeah.
They make this dough out of cornflakes and they leave it out overnight and then they run it through a roller that turns it in if the roller's to flatten out dough, but it comes off in flakes, and then they heat it up in the oven.
Okay, next.
You'll have to tell me that thing later then.
I will.
If it's something a little
yes.
Little blue. Yeah, you look fine.
Thank you.
Do I look fine too?
Oh my God, I almost put my red shirt on and I should have done it.
We'd have red shirts. Look, this one's Cinemassacre.
Okay, that's why.
It's a YouTube channel that I like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got to meet the guys from it at Too Many Games.
Oh, neat. Do they do reviews of movies?
Yeah. They have this setup that looks like they're in a VHS store, like a Blockbuster type place, but not Blockbuster. And they review movies in there. So sometimes it's new movies and sometimes it's older movies. And it's fun because they're arguing with each other and stuff. Yeah.
Well, that is fun.
Yep.
Well, what else is going on exciting?
Well, we went to DC Sunday and Monday, and now we're back home.
That's exciting.
And Bobby's birthday's this month, and Dave's birthday's this month. I think Dave's birthday is on Saturday. So we're gonna go to Shady Maple for brunch.
Is that where we went for ice cream?
No, it's this big buffet place that's in Lancaster County area.
Oh,
and
it's a long ride.
Yeah, but when it's your birthday, you get to eat for free. So
but you paid for it with the gas. I'm just pointing this out. I just want to be clear here.
I'm not a big buffet person. I usually don't like buffets, but I like this buffet because they have a high turnover rate for it. Like there's constantly somebody out there moving the food.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have like a carvery section, like somebody like during the dinner portion, there's somebody carving meat for you in a carvery station.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there's a fish station. And then during breakfast time, there's an omelet station and a pancake or French toast station, something like this. So it's a huge buffet.
Well, that reminds me of in Korea at the Officers Club, we would go for brunch on Sundays, and it was just like that. You have your carving station, you get the omelet section. I mean, I used to love going there. I'm not big on buffet either because I can't eat enough to really pay for the buffet. But when it's like that, yeah, I totally get it because I would be looking forward to the brunches, you know?
Yeah, you can have a little bit of different things. Plus, you don't have to worry about little kids touching it constantly, like in some of those buffets. Nothing wrong with the little kids, but they touch all kinds of things on their face, and then they touch the food, and ooh.
I hear you.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
There might be some adults that do that, too. I don't know.
I mean, have you seen some of the adults that got arrested for stupid things lately? Like licking in the ice cream? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with people? I don't even understand
I'm surprised you even know about that. You don't pay attention to anything going on.
Because everybody knows that I love ice cream and that I absolutely love Bluebell, so they send it to me. I would not know otherwise. Thank you very much. But yep, here, Nannette, please be careful. I think somebody sent me that.
Well, they've been arresting people for it. It just became a thing to do on, I think they were doing it on Instagram. They would do a video of themselves licking the ice cream and putting it back. And somebody was doing it with something else, too. I don't know.
That's disgusting. Like, what's wrong with people? Grow the hell up. You want a pig, you want to buy something that someone put their tongue on? No.
But they don't care. It's their tongue that's on it. I don't understand it. Honestly. I don't even have that kind of energy.
It's all fun and games until someone starts messing with the ice cream. That's all I'm saying. You can open something else and put your tongue on it. Leave my ice cream alone. I'm not having it.
Totally unconcerned with the shooting sprees that have gone on in the past week or so, but the ice cream thing, that's the last straw, right?
That's the last straw. It's absolutely the last straw. Leave my ice cream alone.
Is nothing sacred?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Leave the ice cream. Hello. Bluebell. The most sacred of all sacred ice cream.
I know, I love Bluebell ice cream. They don't have it up here.
I know. Don't let me catch somebody doing that with my. I tell you what, I'll be like, bam, right now I would never hurt someone. But I'll be like, I'll take pictures and I'll send it to the police. That's what I'll do.
Well, you gotta lecture them too. Do the mom lecture.
I would say,
and bring up their mom. Does your mom know you're out here licking ice cream?
What's your mom's name? I'm gonna call her right now.
Is that your mom over there licking ice cream? What's going on?
You've gone a little too far here. Yeah, something has to be done about that. That is. I'm gonna go testify on this.
I finally know where your priorities lie.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So what about going to your class reunion? What are the pros and cons?
That's a good question. I don't know that I really have thought about that. The pros are that, I get to see some people I haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a pro or a con.
True.
Now that I think about it. And I get to see you. That's what you're waiting on, isn't it? And a big con. It's in November now. Does it snow there yet in November?
Not usually. Not till late December.
But it is cold. It's cold there, and here it's like in the 70s in November. Hi.
There's my middle son. He won't show his face.
Okay. I don't know what the other pros are. I don't know exactly what they plan to do there besides eat. I mean, can you dance there?
I don't know. I went to Bob's class reunion, but it wasn't a real class reunion. It was kind of like a side class reunion. You know, like one that the people made up because it wasn't being done. And it was at a bar, and we just kind of hung out and drank and talked and passed Bob brought his yearbook with him, and we passed that around. So,
well, I went to. It sounds kind of similar to, and this is how they actually do their class reunions here in Alabama. I went with someone to a class reunion there, and you go to a football game,
mm-hmm.
and then you go to the bar. That's the class reunion. What?
I don't want to go. I'm not going to any of mine.
Yeah.
The only people that would show up are the people that I want to see would not show up. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So what movies?
I saw some people. I'm going right back into it. I saw some people on the reunion list.
Yeah.
That I didn't even realize were in my class.
Oh.
And maybe they weren't, and then they failed a grade or something. That's a possibility. So, yeah. That's always interesting. I'm not going to mention names but yeah.
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 Yeah. Yepper do.
Anyway, have you seen any movies lately at the theater?
No.
The theater.
Nope.
The cinema.
I need to go to the movies. I need to go relax at the movies. Yeah, that would be nice.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What have you seen?
Well, the last thing I saw was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And
you were gonna go see it.
It was pretty good. So apparently it's from these books that used to be around. Have you ever heard of these books? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? I guess it was for young adult books or something.
I know.
There's nothing really too gory in it except for like an acne scene. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a scene with some gross acne.
No, I've never heard of it though. No.
But I thought it was I didn't see any previews. All I saw was a poster. Now I go to movies all the time and I never saw a preview, but I saw a poster for it. And I was like, I want to see that. It just had a scarecrow on it, like a creepy looking scarecrow. And I went to see it, and I liked it a lot. You know, it's PG-13, and it has practical effects in it, which I don't know if you know what that means. That means like there's costumes, there's puppetry, it's not CGI. You know what I mean? So like the monsters are like masks and makeup, and if something explodes or whatever, there's whatever. It's all done physically. That's what they should call it, physical effects, but they call it practical effects. So yeah, I really enjoyed that because I love practical effects in horror movies. It looks like it might have a sequel. It's hard to tell. Like the ending seems like it could have a sequel.
Like the ending of every Star Trek or Star Wars movie ever.
Wow.
What?
You said Star Trek and then Star Wars.
Yeah, it was a mistake. Good God, it was an accident. Please do not come after me, Star Wars fans. Please.
Ooh. I'm just saying, you had your say about the ice cream. I'm going to have my say about Star Wars.
It was an accident. I'm not even into Star Trek.
Okay.
But I can recall you watching it growing up. Who are you messing with?
Yeah, I've watched some Star Trek. I haven't watched all of them. I'm not a all-out Trekker. That's
not
Trekkie.
Isn't it Trekkie?
Trekkie is what outside people call Trekkers.
Well, that's me. I'm an outside person. I guess you're an inside person.
No, I'm not an inside person. I just know what they like to be called.
Okay.
I'm a Star Warrior. I don't know what the name is for Star Wars.
I'm a Star Queen.
We are our own. We don't need a name. Ooh, it's almost time for me to cook some food.
My food's. I don't know what I was about to say. What was I about to say?
I don't know, but your chair has a lot to say.
It does, right? It has a lot to say. Wait, what does that remind me of? Some swing we had? What was it? Was it a chair we had at one of the house? I don't know. That just gave me
I don't know. Mom had a rocking chair.
And it sounded like that? Something sounded like that in our childhood, and it just clicked. On a porch. It feels like it was on a porch.
No, it wasn't on the porch. She had it in the living room.
Was there?
We used to go on swings at the playground.
Remember that one apartment on Spruce Street, and it had something on? Was there a back deck? A back patio? Wait
a minute. On Spruce Street? Yeah, there was a back. Do you remember this? Like by the kitchen, there was a door, but you'd go out onto the roof of the downstairs, and there was no thing going around it. So Mom would always say, "Don't go out on that."
And we'd say, "We would never go out on that, Mom."
Yeah, because we've been out on higher roofs at earlier houses. So why would it stop us from going on a one-floor roof?
In way more dangerous neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, I know, right? In Chester.
You had to watch out for the drive-bys, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my God, calm yourself down.
These are the places we lived growing up. Right by heaven.
We lived in Eddystone, 2 different places in Chester. I shouldn't say all the places we lived in. People will be able to trace us. They'll be able to track us. Where does
How?
she live now? I don't know.
Because that wasn't us that lived there. That was our parents.
I don't know.
I don't.
Why are you getting logical on me all of a sudden?
But people can trace you anyway. Here's my logic.
Go back to your ice cream hysterics.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you get on Truth Finder, you can trace anyone.
I went on one of those things. Well, look, this is what happened. I looked up my name. This was a few months ago. I made a video about it saying, I don't remember what it was, but it said, it had 3 things on there about me that's not true. That's not true. So I was like, people are.
I think that's strictly most of the facts that it had.
Yeah, it had some stuff that wasn't true, but it had 3 things that weren't true. One of them was that it said that I was an evangelical Christian, and it said that I was interested in I can't remember the name of the movement, but it's some movement that was being run by Glenn Beck at the time or whatever. I had looked up about it once because I wanted to know what it was. Oh, the Tea Party movement. I'm not in the Tea Party movement. Like, I don't even remember what the third thing was, but I was like, people are going to read this and think that, I mean, I guess I look like I could fit into this mold of what they're making me, but it's not me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it all. Have you looked up what it says about you?
I've seen what it says about me. Yeah.
Was there stuff on there that's not true?
nothing major like that. Maybe I'm not looking at the same one like you are. It's not accusing me of movements and religions, but
I know, right?
but
How that even happened is beyond me. Like, how would it? Why would it think that? I've even written stuff that's so not those things that it does. That if they found that stuff on the internet, they'd know that it boggles my mind. My mind is boggled.
it's hilarious. It'll lose track of your location or have wrong dates sometimes, but it's pretty accurate. What I've seen on me, so.
Oh, and the way that you fix it, the only way that you can fix it is you can say, this is my data, and here's what's true. Well, maybe I don't want them to have my data. See what I'm saying? But they're aggregating it from the internet somewhere. But where did they get this stuff about
I'll tell you
Christians?
I can tell you where they get it. I don't know about that stuff. I don't know how they know about your Tea Party movements and your,
whatever.
and your evangelical Christianity and all that. But they get your addresses. They get from mainly from titles. From legally.
Oh yeah, from like you own property and stuff like that. No, I want to make something clear to everybody. I have nothing against evangelical Christians, but I actually have writings where I write about different religions because I was a religion major in college. Maybe I've written about like so many different religions. But if you read my stuff, you would know that I'm not Christian. So why does it think that I am? It's confusing.
You maybe wrote the word one too many. You wrote the word one too many times, and they picked it up.
Maybe. I think I've written more about Islam than Christianity. I've written about so many different religions online.
Sonny,
Eddie wants to see you. Come here,
Oh, she's got it.
Eddie, come here.
doggy.
Come see Eddie. Eddie's here too. They want me to feed them. I should get ready to go.
Okay.
Right? Do you want to get fed? You guys want to get fed? You want to get fed? Give me kisses. All right. So I guess I'll talk to you later.
All right. That was fun.
Was it?
Good? Yeah.
Well, thanks for vlogging with me. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
And comment below.
Yeah, comment below. Nettie wants to hear from you. Nettie loves you.
I love you. Stop picking on me.
Anyway, thank you, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.
Adios, amigos.
All right, let me stop the recording. Oh, geez. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm pushing the screen again. I did that.